We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello everyone. In our last lecture, we had started validation control in ASP.NET and we had discussed required field validator control and range validator control. Now today we are going to discuss other validator controls. Start with the regular expression validator control. Regular expression are used to check whether or not the text match a certain pattern. Okay, so a regular expression is a thing which is used to match a certain pattern or format of the text. Okay, the regular expression validator control validates whether the value in the input control match the format specified by the regular expression. Okay, so whatever we will input inside the text box, that inputted value will be matched with regular expression. If it is not matched, then error message will be generated. For example, if we are going to validate US telephone number or date format. In general, regular expression are made up of text with an embedded code listing that start with the backslash. Over here we have two example. We'll start with this first example. Over here slash b is known as word boundary and a character class set of characters surrounded by these square brackets. Okay, this is allow you to specify what character you want to accept. Okay, over here we are mentioning that capital A to capital Z and small a to small z. It means character allowed in this regular expression are capital letters and small letter. After it there is a sign used, that is a plus sign. This plus sign is known as a quantifier. Okay, the plus sign matches the previous character or the sub expression one or more times. So we are matching one or more uppercase and or lowercase letter. Okay, for example, expression ZO plus, okay, will match ZO and ZO, but it will not match with Z. Why? Okay, so we are using plus sign over here. So meaning of this plus sign plus quantifier is that uh, before the value of plus sign, that must be matched with the string. So if we are talking about this string, it is matched. Okay, if we are talking about this string, it is also matched because ZO is available there, but in this string only Z is there, O is not available. So this plus quantifier is used like this. Okay, over here we have a second regular expression. This regular expression is for email address validation. Okay, over here that this backward slash w defines word character, and star sign is a star quantifier. It match the previous character or sub expression zero or more times. Okay, for example, the expression ZO star will match Z and ZOO both. Why? Unlike plus sign over here in multiplication star or star sign, whatever will be the match, one or more value can allowed. Okay, for example, Z and O. Okay, so whether it is Z or whether it is O, any value is available inside the string are allowed. Okay, for example, Z over here. Okay, so it is a part of this Z regular expression. That's why this string is uh, considered as a matched. Okay, and for zoo, Z and O both are available, so this is also considered as a matched. Okay, ASP.NET includes some predefined regular expression that you can use to match well-known sequence of characters such as French number, PRC social security number, US social security number, email addresses, and internet URL addresses. Namespace for regular expression validator is system.object, system.web.ui.control, system.web.ui.webcontrols.webcontrol, system.web.ui.webcontrols.label, system.web.ui.webcontrols.base validator, system.web.ui.webcontrols.regular expression validator. Okay, a property is available for this regular expression validator, and this property is validation expression. It is obtain or set the regular expression that you want to match data against the validation. Okay. So whatever regular expression we want to follow for the data validation, we have to mention that regular expression inside this property, that is validation expression. Regular expressions are complex to understand as they required in-depth knowledge of character relation required during the custom expression definition. So we can do like that. Whatever input we want to validate, we just have to take a regular expression from Google. Okay. For example, if we want to validate Indian pin code number. So we can easily find regular expression for Indian pin code number from Google, and we can use that regular expression over here. Okay. A tag regular expression tag will be like this: ASP colon regular expression validator. Inside that we'll mention ID. For example, ID equals to rev1. Then we will mention run at equals to server. Then we have to mention error message. For example, email address is not proper format. Now we'll see an example for this regular validator control in Visual Studio. Okay, so in Visual Studio, I already created a web application with the name regular expression validator example. Inside that, I already add a wave form. This wave form is with the name index.aspx. We'll go to the design portion. We just drag and drop a label which just define a message, and that message is for defining. This example is for regular expression validator. Okay, so example for regular expression validator. Okay, over here we can take example of regular validator control for two things. One is for email ID and second is for internet URL. Okay, so firstly we'll take a label and just ask user to enter email address. Okay, so enter email ID. Okay, then just we have to drag and drop a text box. We have to set the property of text box, and that is ID property. For example, txt email. Okay, now we'll use second label, and this is for asking to user that enter the URL. Okay, enter enter URL. Okay, we'll use a text box for that URL input. Okay, and we'll change the ID property of it. For example, txt URL. Okay, after it we will use a button, and that button is for submit. So we'll change the caption of this button by changing the property of the button, that is text property. We'll write submit over here. Okay, now we have to use regular expression validator. So what we can do for that, we have to go to the toolbox and go to the uh, category. That category is validation, and from there we have to drag and drop regular expression validator. Okay, so I drag and drop two regular expression validator. For one is for email id and second is for url. Okay, now I just click on it and go to the property. This regular expression is for email address. So in error message we will write like this: not a valid email address. Okay, then we have to change the property, that is control to validate. Okay, we have to pass the text box id over here because we have to validate data inputted into the text box. Okay, then we have to set one more property, that property is validate regular expression. Okay, and we have to just click over here. Then over here few inbuilt regular expression is available. From that we have to select internet email address. Okay, we can check a regular expression is directly available over here. We just have to click on ok button and it will fill a regular expression in validate expression property. Okay, same thing we have to do for the regular expression for url. Firstly we will set an error message. Okay, for example, not a valid url. Okay, then we have to set control to validate property. We just have to select id of the url text box. Then we have to set validate expression. Okay, just click on this button. Then we have to select internet url. From it, it will give us regular expression for url. Okay, that's it. Apart from this we have to use required field validator also, because we cannot allowed empty field over here, so we are using required field validator for both the text boxes. Okay, so for first text box we'll write message like this: email address cannot be empty. Okay, and just we have to set one another property, that is control to validate. We have to select the id of that text box. This text box is for email, so we have to use txt email. Same we have to do for uh, required field validator control for url. Okay, so we can write like this in error message, that is url cannot be empty. Okay, then we have to set property, that is control to validate. We just have to select txt url. Okay, that's it for the designing portion. There is no backend code available. Okay, to run we just click on run button. It will take us to Google Chrome. Okay, so it will give us output like this. Okay, firstly we'll check required field validator is work or not. We just click on that. Okay, it will give us email address cannot empty and url cannot be empty. Okay, now I am input something into the text box of email id, for example John. Okay, we know that this is not a proper format of email id. I just click on submit button. It will give us error, not a valid email address. Okay, for example then I have to write @gmail. Okay, we also note that still it is not in format, so it continue to give my error message, and then I have to write .com. Then it will disappear the error message. Okay, so till we will not enter a valid email address, then it will give us error message. Okay, same we have to do for url. Okay, for example I'm entering https then colon www. Okay, just write just write like this and click on submit button, it will tell us not a valid URL. Okay, we just have to write a full URL, for example www.google.com. Okay, then we have to submit. Okay, this is if we will not write http, then it is also give error message because we are writing our regular expression like this. Okay, so we have to write full URL over here. That's it for the regular expression validator example. So in our next lecture, we will discuss about compare validator control and custom validator control. That's it for today's lecture. Thank you very much.